Okay, so by the time this video is up, this channel has been around for 14 years. Yeah, it was August the 5th, 2012 that I started all this. Back then, I didn't have the best tech. I just mainly used my iPod Nano. My iPod Nano was the camera and the mic, and I played The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap on the 3DS, because it was part of the 3DS Ambassador program. It was actually the only way, it was the only form actually of Minish Cap that I had. So that's the thing I want to start with. And that's basically what I'm here to talk about today, because I thought, well, you know what, it's been 14 years and it's as of late where I feel I've been a little bit more active than usual on YouTube, because before there were previous years where I just sort of like, I didn't really do much at all. I was mainly on the Twitch side, doing streams and stuff, but things appear to have like switched around now. I appear to have gone back to YouTube and haven't really streamed in quite a while, because I kind of missed the whole point of doing YouTube videos, really, where mainly what it is it's just a way for me to record games, show how I play them, what I do, and share what I have to say about them, because I really like talking about video games. And yeah, this video is just going to be like me rambling on, basically. I'm not going to make this too serious or like deep or anything like that. It's like, no. Because that's something I've done too much in the past, looking back. Because when I did this in 2012, it was fun. I didn't really think about it too much. For me, it was just literally hit record, go, see how this goes. And that was that, because the passion and stuff was all there. And I want to say it was probably until maybe 2015 that things started to get a bit more serious, even for games that I never played before. And the whole point of that was just, you know, showing my first time on the game. But I used to treat it like it was a damn podcast, because I would always be thinking about the commentary every time. You'll see this when you look back on projects like Metroid Prime, where I am talking so much that I'm not paying attention to what's going on. Metroid Prime was easier, I suppose, because I was somewhat more focused on it, but Metroid Prime 2, I really don't like my Metroid Prime 2 playthrough. I feel like I am so bloody oblivious. It's because of all I'm doing. I'm just thinking, oh, I gotta keep the commentary flowing, I gotta keep it all, you know, entertaining and stuff. It's like, no, you just play the game. That's what people are here for, you know, they're here just to watch your time on Metroid Prime 2. You don't have to stress about how the commentary is, just be in the moment. And that is something that I'm trying to do more of these days, because, well, in 2024 I decided to make a comeback with Let's Plays, where I started with Crash Bandicoot on the PS1. I did that to 100%, a bit of a strange thing to decide. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play a pretty difficult game and beat it to 100%. But in all honesty, that was the one that I felt the most comfy with, because I had a lot of material to talk about, a lot of experiences gained from it, because I grew up with Crash Bandicoot, and it just seemed like the best segue for me, really. And after I did Sonic Rush, then Zelda NES, and Road Rash on the Mega Drive. But, you know, I've talked all about this on the most recent videos. The laptop's fan's kicking off, so if you can hear that, whoops. Sometimes it does that, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, it's nice to have this drive back though, where I just do it because it's fun. Because it's really strange looking back on some projects and seeing that, okay, the ideas and that are good, like Sonic Colors, I feel my project for that is pretty interesting, but I can see, or should I say, I can hear that when I listen back to it with the commentary, I don't sound chill at all. I just sound like, yeah, you are thinking way too hard about this. Because I tried to get things on point, you know, for the commentary and stuff. Treated it more like it was a goal, rather than me just being in the moment. And say like if I was just talking to a mate, and being like, hey, here's what I have to say about Sonic Colors. Instead, it was like a script. Yeah, it was almost like a script. Which I also did try that. There was a time in 2023 where I don't know. I went through a weird phase where I was just suddenly like, you know what, Let's Plays. I don't care about Let's Plays. I don't care about that. I want to do like these videos where I do analysis type things. Where I look at a game and I just do this one giant video about it. That was short lasted. Like, I did a couple of bonus videos for the LPs of Klonoa, Door to Phantom Mile, and what was the other one? I think it was Sonic Heroes. Yeah, something like that. But then I thought, yeah, I'm going to do the whole analysis review side of things. I did that with Sonic Advance 1, 2, 3. And I even did like a thing where I played through Treasure Planet for the PS2. That was short-lasted. And I'll tell you why. It's because of the fact that for years I just mainly did Let's Plays. Because all it was just me being in the moment, talking about stuff. Because I realised, like I say, I just like rambling on. I like talking about stuff in the moment. Like if just somebody like hands me the mic, and they say, hey, here's the mic, talk about this. That's kind of how I am. Because I tried the whole scripted thing and it was okay for a bit, but I got kind of bored of it pretty quickly because I realised there was more time for that, thinking about the structure of it all. Because I had to think about how things were placed and, you know, if the script was interesting enough, it was more work than I thought, really. Some people prefer this. Some people prefer the whole thing where, you know, they write a script, they get the structure of the video done, and that's like their kind of thing, really, because then they make a video and they're happy with it. Now for me, I'm just a guy where I like to just do things at the moment. That, and also I'm trying to do stuff where it's easier to make, because I've realised the easier something is for me to make, the more I'm going to do it. And that's essentially what's happening with Let's Plays as of late.
Right, yeah, this one.
Because they're pretty easy to dish out. Before, with the Let's Plays where I used to take it more seriously, even the gameplay itself, I'd be like, no, the gameplay needs to be on point. I really wanted to make sure things, you know, were the way I envisioned it. And while it did come out okay, like I say, it's just, all I have then is just memories of this was a pain in the arse to piece together. And as of late, where I've done stuff ever since I did like the Crash Bandicoot LP, I've just looked back on fond memories now where it's like, you know what, this is pretty chill, I like this. What the hell happened? It's nice to be back to this, really. That's just not to say it'll just be like Let's Plays and stuff. It might even be like other things where, like, I don't know, maybe I look at like a console or like a piece of tech or something. But going forward, I'm going to make sure that I do it where, okay, I can be a little bit ambitious, but I ain't going to go like high and above like I did before, because all that's going to do is just, you know, take a lot of time out of me. Anyway, I just want to make sure I'm doing stuff in the moment and being like, is this fun? Is this fun? Am I having fun this? Is this stressful? No? Good. We'll keep going then. Carry on. That is the way that I want to go. Going forward with it. Really? Because, well, it'll just be better for me overall. Because I'm not particularly the biggest guy on the YouTube platform. But I have met like friends and stuff along the way, so I have gained stuff from it, and that's bloody awesome, you know. But at the same time, I gotta chill out a bit and be like, okay, remember, this is just a hobby. This has always been a hobby ever since you've made this channel back in 2012. So please keep it that way, because then you'll just keep going, making stuff along the way. Because the cool thing is, at the minute, I'm doing Rhythm Heaven Silver, on the Game Advance, and that's a blast. And even when life gets pretty damn busy and I don't have time to work on it, even if days or weeks pass by and that, because of the format being so simple for me to just crank out and just be myself and talk about the games, it's useful, because it means that even with the delays, I'm not going to lose my motivation to talk about it, because that has happened. There's been like a bit of a delay for Rhythm Heaven Silver, but when I got back to recording it, I was like, yeah, you know what, this is it, sweet. I'm here and I'm going to talk about it because I'm still up for it. That would be the thing that's useful for like future projects as well. Because of this is why I have like this itch as well, where after Rhythm Heaven Silver, there are so many other games that I really want to play and share, tell you what I have to say about it as such. I'm still in and ahhing about the whole blind playthroughs and such. Part of me does sort of want to make a comeback towards it, but I'm going to be way more chill this time around, and kind of perhaps maybe not worry about the commentary, because I've done that a lot even with Mega Man X. There are times where you can see I'm like, yeah, you pay attention to the attacks and stop ducking. Because there is a bit of a difference when you're just zoned in on the game versus doing commentary. I haven't really made any promises for that, because, well, I'm not really too sure. At the minute, I'm enjoying the whole thing of doing post-commentary, because, again, it's just easier for me. I can just record the game in my own time, and then after that talk about it, rather than trying to do two things at once. It's not particularly the hardest thing ever, but you know what, the easier it is for me, the better. It's kind of how I am now these days, and I like it, really. It's just a shame that it sort of got lost over time. But it's because, see, when you start from square one, it's like back in 2012, things build up over time, and then you kind of get more obsessed with it, really. And that's all you see. So, in many ways, by the time I realised that things were getting a bit too serious for it, having a big old break was what I needed, really, because then it helps me see Let's Plays as just a casual thing again. Whereas before I didn't see it as that. I saw it as like these really ambitious projects that I'd really have to go all out on in order to make it interesting. And I remember saying to people actually in the past that, man, I wish I could just look at a project and just be like, I'm going to throw this out just for fun. Because I couldn't really do that. Where I'd done it for so long, it's all I could see. And well, that sucked, but it's nice to be out of that now, really, and just home in on what the whole point of Let's Plays is, really. So it's nice to have that side to it. I will say old series that some people might remember, like one-off Let's Plays, one-off Let's Plays Blind Editions. Sort of want to tweak around with the whole format of that, really, because I feel like the whole reason why they existed was specifically for filler content, because that was also around the time where I was obsessed with trying to get videos out all the time, trying to keep consistent with daily uploads, or just uploads like, I don't know, at least a few a week or so like that. And it had to be something, because then I was building the LP project, the main series itself, and having one-off Let's Plays and one-off Let's Plays Blind Editions on the sideline. Not too sure, really, because every time I look back on those, I am just sort of like, okay, you're just playing this video for a bit, and then that's that, really. See, when I release like a video of a game, I like to show how much of the game I know about. I like to show the fact that I know a lot about this game, and here's what I have to say about it. That's why it is so like hit and miss with some of the one-off Let's Plays. But the one-off Let's Plays Blind Editions were just, I don't know, it was so weird, because I would just only play a game for like 20 minutes or something like that, and that was it. It was like, well, there's more to the game, and you haven't seen any of it. It's just a thing in the moment. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that, really. With the one-off Let's Plays Blind Editions, that's kind of a thing that just I feel like it eventually evolved into vote for a game night, really. Which, I haven't done one of those in a while. Maybe I'll get back to that at some point, but like I say, at the minute I'm just enjoying making YouTube videos and talking about it, really. I know it's definitely not the most popular thing these days. Like, Let's Play is a kind of thing of the past, really. I feel like if you try it these days, you're not really going to get that far with it, but it's fun. And that's why I do it. See, because I enjoy it. And it's a way for me to put myself out there and share what I have to say about games without it coming off as too stressful or too ambitious or anything. Because that was a moment that I realised in life also was all that matters really is getting my voice out there. Just sharing what I have to say about it. So, in terms of structure and stuff, I mean, yeah, sure, that's cool, but if it becomes a bit too much work and things, well, that's where I needed to take a bit of a step back, really. And I kind of like the whole new vibe I've got going on, really, because I feel like ever since Crash Bandicoot, the LP I did of it in 2024, I feel like the commentary comes off as more just like relaxed, more chill. And that's because it is. Because I'm not thinking about anything. I mean, sure, I'm sharing what I have to say about the moments in the game. There are segments, but I'm not like homing in on stuff where, oh, I must talk about this, I must talk about that. It's like, no. It's just me in the moment, really.
These little alien creatures that give Sonic all these pretty cool power-ups here and there. I don't really have too much time to show them on screen and explain about them though. So I'll just briefly explain about what the hell happened with the laser. When you get it, you're able to fire Sonic off in a straight line or in a diagonal direction or anything, and then he's able to bounce off of walls. You can use that to get to higher areas to grab some of the later red rings or even just an alternative path. And the drill wisp is one where you can just go all underground, drilling all around the place, and bag a lot of color bonus. Oh yeah, that's the thing. If you really want to get those S ranks, utilize those colors and get lots of color bonuses at the top right corner.
This is sick beats. I don't like this one. And I'll tell you why. It's because they're missing one important factor. So I feel like if you're playing this with stereo headphones, I do feel like they maybe needed to change stuff so you can hear it from the left to the right. Or maybe that is the case. But to be honest, they needed to make like different noises for them, so then you could tell the direction that they're going. Because you got to realize, right, with it being rhythm based, this means that you should be able to play this with your eyes closed for most of the rhythm games. Because then, you know, you are just relying on sound. But the sound's the same. So I still have to rely on a visual cue to know which direction they're going to come out. And I don't know, I find it a bit strange, really. Like, if they just get, like, a different noise to the left or the right, that would help me. Because I'm like, yes, of course. That one's to the left and to the right. And it's going to be nice going forward like this as well. Because, well, I don't know, it feels right. It feels like, yeah, this is me. This is me in the moment talking about this game. And if people are interested in it, yeah, have a listen. But I don't expect you to, you know, like if you find that Let's Plays are just, if it's a series, you're like, nah, I don't know, I'd rather watch just a summary of a video and that. And there's plenty of other people who do that sort of thing. But if you do like the old school, traditional Let's Play style, then yeah, by all means, I've got that going on. Because I kind of miss it, really. There's a lot of content creators who have moved away from it, going into more like the video essays style. And that's cool, that works for them. But I still miss the old style, you know. So I thought, well, I'll continue it because, I mean, I enjoy making it. And, yeah, that'll be pretty good. Pretty good, also. But yeah, like, gosh. Crazy how 14 years flies by, though. And it's amazing, like, what changes in that time as well. So, yeah, I feel like, is that basically everything I needed to say? Yeah, pretty much. Like, you know, not really expecting anything from this or anything like that. It was just my way of being like, yeah, 14 years. Sweet. Let's continue this on, really. Because it's fun and I'm enjoying it. It's nice to just talk about games and have the passion keep going, really. So, yeah. Alright, that'll do it for this video. I know this has been quite a random one, really, but I feel like that's basically how I am as a person. I ramble. And, yeah, sweet. Here's to Calham64 many years on, really, or basically just till I get to the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm done, I've had enough of this. But I feel like it'll go on for quite some time, really. I feel like it'll go on for quite some time, especially like this. So, yeah, expect more Rhythm Heaven Silver coming soon. I need to record more of that. I've caught up with it, so I need to record the rest of the game, probably like till the actual end game this time as well. And yeah, I'll see you in other future projects. Thanks everybody who've stuck around and stuff. It's pretty cool. And yeah, I'll see you in other things. Alright, see you then. Take care. Oh, I hate how I screwed up at the end. It's like, no, it's the final firework and you fucked it up. God damn it. Anyway, yeah, that is it for Remix 5, and that'll do it for this episode. So, I'll see you in the next one, where we'll be taking on Stage 6. So, take care. See you then.